Well, I was a bit intrigued by this Aicook tea maker because we currently use a teapot with an infuser in it. So I thought it'd be interesting to see what the merits were of using one device to do both the water boiling and the brewing. So I think this is part of the lid. And this is the infuser which sits inside the lid. Let's have a look and see what the kettle itself is like. Here's the kettle, here's the base, and here's another bit of lid. So I'll have a quick look at the instructions and see how it all goes together. A set of controls, an off button, temperatures for green, white, oblong, coffee and black tea, which is obviously the sort we make in this country. An off button which you press for 3 seconds, and a mute, presumably that's a mute for the keep warm alarm, and a normal 13 amp plug. So it comes all ready to use. We'll find out about how it works. I'm intrigued by these arrows, I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be for. Oh, I see, yes. Right. So the arrows line up here. So when you want to lock, when you put it in, you turn it to that position and then you lock it closed. And then to get it off, you turn it back to there. That's fairly simple and straightforward. Then there's an arrow on each side so you can put it in either way round, which is nice. And here's the infuser, which you can obviously either fit or not fit, depending on what you're wanting to do. Use it as a normal kettle without the infuser, or as a tea maker with the infuser on the bottom here. Right, so the infuser screws on underneath here, or pushes on. No, it pushes on. It pushes on, and there are little spring clips that hold it in position. That's good. So that goes on the top there like that. Normal glass kettle. So I must confess myself to be pleasantly surprised by the level of tea literacy in the instructions. For normal British teas, you choose the 100-degree function, and obviously you press the start button to start it. They suggest that you let it boil, then remove the lid and put in the tea to let it steep, which is what I would say as well. And you can use the keep warm function to keep the tea warm. The only thing is, of course, if you are keeping the tea warm and you've got the infuser in there, it will eventually get a bit stewed. So you might want to watch that. It might be a better function for coffee than for tea. But all in all, it looks like quite a useful gadget, and I think we might be going to give this a try. In a minute, I'm going to go and make some decaffeinated tea with it using the rooibos tea leaves we've got, and see how it does with that. So here is the tea maker all ready for use. You can see the infuser's in place on the lid. It's got a nice wide top there, so it's quite easy to get your hand inside for cleaning it with a cloth or something, which is what we've done to remove the scale from the times we've used it so far. So I'm just going to pop the lid on, ready to boil it up and make our morning tea. Oh, and it's easy to take the lid off to insert the tea once it's boiled, by the way. So I'm just about to start it boiling and start my stopwatch so I can time to see how long it takes to boil. You can see it's just starting now. There we are, it's just started to boil, 4 minutes 20 seconds. So I'm going to wait until it's cut out. So it's ready for the tea now. See, the tea's beginning to brew, and once it's ready, you'll be able to see that it's ready because of the colour of the water in the teapot. There, just giving it a quick stir up. So there we are, it's just about ready now. I gave it a bit of a stir. Because of the way it's designed, it's safe to do this. You don't get a lot of golden hot steam coming out of there.